Hello, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Deidre Reigel Hope and Healing Radio Show. This is no ordinary podcast. This production has heart and soul, healing and wisdom, artists and authors. Deidre has spent her entire life promoting people, projects, and products that further hope and healing. She has also been a positive force in the entertainment industry as a vocalist, performer, musician, composer, conductor, author, and healer. You will be in good hands spending this time with her and her guests as they will guide you into another space where you can relax and feel their positive energy. Thank you for joining us. And now, here is the amazing Deidre Reigel with her special guest.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 4 of the Artist Series. And this series is about honoring artists and what we bring to our world. Today's guest is a young woman named Catlea. This is her second time on the show, and she has a brand new release that I have been so excited about. I asked her to be part of the Artist Series. Now, before I engage Catlea in our conversation for today, let me tell you about this amazing young woman. She is only 18 years old, is a singer-songwriter of excellent caliber, and already is releasing her second single. Her style has been likened to Ariana Grande, and reviews that are coming out say that her music is full of fun and joy, and I completely agree with that. She has already gotten a curated Spotify list, which is a big accomplishment in the music industry in today's world. She also creates her own artwork. This is a woman who is dedicated to her craft, and I see many, many exciting things ahead for this amazing 18-year-old woman. So, all of that said, let me welcome you, Catlea, to the show today.
Thank you for having me back.
It's just a delight. I've been so excited to chat together, and I'd like to get right into the questions I'd like for us to chat about today. You have a new single called Cherry Pie. I've listened to it. It is just fabulous, in my opinion, in every way. What inspired you to create – oh, you're so welcome. What inspired you to create Cherry Pie?
I wrote it as a love song, obviously. I wrote it as a song for anybody who feels a deep connection with someone else. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic love song. It can just be about someone you're very, very, very close with. And the way that my sister described it to my nephew, actually, was that there's to make a cherry pie, you have to have the crust and the filling, and without one or the other, it isn't a complete cherry pie. And I thought that was adorable, so that's my description of it now.
Wow. You know, in this series, I talk about how we artists contribute to our world and that we take everyday, ordinary events in life and we turn them into art and we give them back to the people who inspired us or just life itself. And this is the perfect story. You know, you hear this, someone says to you, can't have a pie without crust and filling, and you can't have a relationship with just one person. I mean, you can have a relationship with yourself, but if you really want that relationship with the other, both people have to be involved. Fabulous analogy, and that was your inspiration for writing Cherry Pie.
Yeah, it really just stuck with me.
Wow. Well, the music is so full of fun and so bouncy and so full of life. And I think you've just captured the feeling of the joy in a relationship. And I love it, Catlea, that you have said it's not just romantic love. It can be all relationships. And this really speaks to me as an artist myself, again, honoring who we are and what we give to the world, that there are many different types of relationships and many different types of loves. And I really applaud that at 18 years old, you know that, and you're writing a song about it. Well, the song is fabulous. So how is Cherry Pie doing, Catlea?
It is doing so much better than I anticipated. I released it on September 6th, so that was, just over 2 weeks ago, and it's already hit 65,000 streams total on various, streaming services like Spotify and SoundCloud and Apple Music. And Pandora, too. Total together, I have over 65,000 streams already, and I cannot thank everyone who has listened to it so far enough for supporting me so much so early in my career.
Wow. That is a big accomplishment. That is a challenge for us musicians today, is to get those streams going. And you, in less than 3 weeks, I mean, just really basically 2 weeks at this point, you have garnered that kind of success and that kind of response. That is another huge congratulations from me, and I'm sure our listeners join you in just being so joyous for you. So this song is already off to a great start, and that is fabulous. I wish it continued success because, as I say, it's so worth listening to. You can listen to it again and again and again. You're a singer-songwriter, so how many other songs? I mean, we singer-songwriters just don't write a song and then stop. We keep writing because we have so much to say. So what else is coming down the pike here? How many other songs?
Currently, I have written, I think, 13, 14 songs total. And I'm actually really excited. We're going into the studio this Monday to finish up a new single that will be released in early November, and I'm so excited to give it to the world. It's called Bad For Me, and it is about a relationship that did not go the way you thought, but you get out of it and you heal from it and you're okay afterwards. And I'm so ready to share it with everybody. I've been working on it for such a long time.
Wow, this is another thing that's really needed in our world now, because all of us have been in difficult relationships one way or another. And we need to get out and we need to heal and move on. Profound, just profound. This is coming out, you said, in early November, or you're going in the studio in early November, correct?
I am going in the studio this Monday.
So I have to correct myself here, and I'm going to repeat it so the audience is aware. Going in the studio this Monday, and then you expect this to be released in early November, right? I got it right, correct? Okay.
Yes.
Well, you are just one after the other, Kat. So you've got 13 to 14 songs already written, and you're going to grace us with another one in November, and that is really, really exciting. So that brings me now to ask you, as a young songwriter with already this number of songs written, what is your writing process?
Well, the way I like to describe my writing process is that I just grab whatever instrument is closest to me when inspiration hits and just write until everything that is in my head is out of it. I tend to go through bursts of songwriting rather than like sitting down and properly like going to write a song. I don't just sit down and go, okay, I need to write a song. What do? I have bursts of ideas and then just get them all down, and then after that I go back and I edit what I wrote, and I fix the melodies and rhythms and chords and stuff. But it's usually just like a burst of creativity at first, and it's very hectic. A lot of times I'll write like 6 songs and then they end up just turning into one song at the end of it.
Oh, I completely understand that burst of creativity. And do you find that this burst of creativity comes after maybe a dormant period, or after a period where there's been a lot of shifting and changing in your life?
It really depends. I think more recently, when a lot of things have been happening, my brain just very slowly takes in different pieces from it and makes its own like jigsaw puzzle. I recently went traveling a lot. Like I went to West Virginia, and then I went to North Carolina, and then I went to England for 2 weeks. And after that, I came home and I wrote like 4 songs over the course of the next 3 weeks. It's usually when I'm inspired by my surroundings, but sometimes it is literally just, I don't know what to write about. Let's write about that. Let's write about the mere facts that I cannot write about anything right now.
Understood. So you take life in. You take in experiences. You store that information, and then you basically exhale that in your music, correct?
I try to, yeah.
It's brilliant. And you said something when you first began to explain this, that you pick up whatever instrument is available to you in the moment that inspiration strikes. How many instruments do you play, Catlea?
I play piano and ukulele and guitar, and I have a little studio room at home where I have several of all of those. So whichever one is closest to me at any given time, I'll just grab it and start writing on it.
That's marvelous. You know, your dad has been on my show as part of another series, the Masculine and Feminine series, and I have the feeling that your family is so supportive of you and so proud of you. And that just brings delight to me. And, of course, I just think the world of your dad and your mom. And it's just such a delight, as I say, to experience that your family is right there with you, supporting you, and probably more excited than I am.
I could not ask for more supportive parents. My dad is my manager, so he is as involved as a parent could be, honestly. He's my biggest fan next to, my mom and my best friend. They're all competing for that title, it seems.
Yeah, and rightly so, Catlea. And, of course, I'm one of your fans as well. I just believe in your music. It has so much depth and it's so much life to it, and it's profound in many ways. As I say, you're very lucky. A couple other questions here for you, if you will permit me to ask them off the cuff. As an artist, as a performing artist and a creative artist, what do you wish to contribute to our society, our world at large?
I think about this a lot. I think as long as what I do makes someone happy, then I've succeeded. I think there isn't enough joy and happiness in the world, especially right now. And maybe it's always been like this, I don't know. But I feel like if you can make anybody just a little bit happier every day, then you're doing what you need to do. And so if my music can make people feel better and feel happy and feel like they're understood or whatever they feel that's positive, that is success to me. I don't care about money or popularity or any of that. All I care about is that I get to be myself and follow what makes me happy and hopefully make others happy in that process.
Wow, that's a true artist in my opinion. And I will share with you and our listeners that every artist so far who has been part of this series says basically the same thing. I think that we're all in it because we have a great love for ourselves, a great love for our art, and a great love for our fellow beings on the planet. And those are my words, of course, and I'm really echoing what you're saying, to make someone happy. And this is such a noble endeavor. This is your driving force, and everything else that comes after that is basically, as they say, gravy. And I really salute this attitude of yours. And I think, Catlea, you are sensing what so many of us are feeling, that we are living in unprecedented times. Yes, we've always had people in the past who maybe weren't happy or going through difficult times. That's just been the history of planet Earth. But I think many of us are feeling that it's even more intense than it was even 10 years ago. You're right on both counts. And your music, like so many of us, is needed. Absolutely is needed, Catlea.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and to make someone happy, that really catches my attention, and I share that with you. If I can make just one person happy or help, my music helps in some way, then I have succeeded in my mission, and I really salute that, and that is what we artists do. I know we're coming very quickly here to the end of our time today. I just want to check in with you about giving contact information to our listeners where they can experience your music and experience you as an artist. And I know that I went on YouTube to watch your recent video of Cherry Pie, and what I did was I just went to YouTube and I typed in Catlea, Catlea, and I pulled right up to your video, and boy, that was a treat. And I know you have a Facebook page that is Catlea Music, and that is Catleamusic. So, ladies and gentlemen, Catlea is available on YouTube with her videos. Just type in Catlea on YouTube, and of course the Facebook page is Catlea Music, and it is worth your while, ladies and gentlemen, to just follow up with this gal, stay in touch with her, just keep listening, because she's coming out with more and more and more. Catlea, did I do right by you in giving all of your contact information?
Yes, you did. I also would like to mention that all of my music is on, or my 2 songs so far, and my future music will be on Spotify and Apple Music and Pandora and SoundCloud. And I will be putting up a lyric video for Cherry Pie very, very soon. So not only will my acoustic version that is already up there be up still, but there will be a lyric video that you can watch that I'm very excited for, the person who's working on it did the video for Breathe Away, and I trust him completely, and he is like absolutely amazing and creative, and I love him. So I'm so excited to post that video.
Oh, this is wonderful news. So we can expect that in the next several weeks, I would imagine, correct?
Yes, I think it'll be in the next few weeks or sooner. I don't have an exact date yet, but it will be very soon.
Now, that kind of artistry can't always be rushed or predicted, when people are doing that kind of creativity, as we well know. So it will come at the perfect time, and, of course, you'll be letting all of us know through social media when we can experience those new products. And I was actually going to ask you what's next, and so you've told me what's next. You told all of us what's next. How exciting. I am so excited for you, Catlea, and I remain excited and remain a fan. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, please stay in touch with this gal. Please follow her because she's going places, and we get to watch it happen, Catlea, don't we? So, Catlea, I thank you for taking time. I know how busy you are doing things. Thank you for taking time to be on the show today. And, again, big applause to your family for their support. And thank you for being an artist and sharing the deepest parts of yourself with all of us. It's a blessing to me to hear you and an inspiration as well, and, of course, just a delight to chat with you. So I wish you continued success, and, again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me again. I like these interviews just as much as you do, I'm sure.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking with Catlea today, and, again, you want to stay right on top of what she's doing. And to our listeners, I thank you for joining in today and wish you an excellent day ahead of your life going forward. Bye-bye for now.
You and I are cherry pie, you are the clouds, I am the sky, and I'm so incomplete without you. You're the sun and I'm the tree, I'm growing oh so happily, just trying to get closer to you. You and I are cherry, cherry. You and I are cherry, 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 cherry pie, cherry pie. And darling, you are a breath of fresh air to these torn up lungs. I never thought I'd meet someone who treats me the way you do. And darling, you know you're a shooting star. No matter where you are, I will find my way to you, to you. You and I are cherry, cherry. You and I are cherry, 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 cherry pie, cherry pie. And my love, if the oceans get rough, we'll just wait for the clouds to clear, and I will hold you near until the storm is done. And my love, you're everything I need. You've been in all my dreams since I first held you underneath the stars. You are so beautiful, even in the darkest parts of night. In the darkest parts of night. You are so wonderful. Please stay with me. I know we'll find the light. I'm so incomplete without you.
The views and opinions expressed by our guests are not necessarily those of this podcast, nor is any content intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any illness of any kind, or substitute for proper professional care in this regard. We sincerely hope you have enjoyed today's show. If you're not already a subscriber, please click on the link and join our ever-growing community of goodwill. If you would like to be a guest on our show, please contact us at drhoperadio@gmail.com. That's drhoperadio@gmail.com. All of us here at the Deidre Reigel Hope and Healing Radio Show wish you a day filled with hope and joy. Till next time, namaste.